These are corrections to version B of level 1, unit 6. Number 1. This 2 is on the entire parenthesis, which means this parenthesis has been repeated twice. Inside of the parenthesis, the 4 is on the y, not the x. This says x times y to the 4th power, so only the y gets repeated 4 times. And now that everything is expanded, I can combine what I see. X has been repeated twice through multiplication, and then there are 8 of the y's. If that didn't make sense, or you need time to process it, hit pause, think about it, rewind it. On all of these, you can rewind and rewatch as many times as you need to. Sometimes rewatching and listening to this 2, 3, or 4 times really helps your brain make those connections. Expand. On top, we have 4 r's getting multiplied together, then 3 s's. On bottom, we have 9 r's and 2 s's. Anything that's the same on top as the bottom can divide into each other. R divides into R 1 time, and they continue to cancel. S divides into S, S divides into S. I have S left on top, and I have 5 R's left on bottom. If it was left over on top, my answer has to have it on top. If it was left over on bottom, my answer needs to have it on bottom. M to the 2nd. M times M, and then we have 6 of them. So how many altogether are getting multiplied right now? Don't forget, you can hit pause if you need to. This 0 is on the entire parenthesis, which means this whole thing is actually equal to 1, because anything to the 0 power is 1. But anything times 1 is just itself. So this is really what I'm trying to simplify. This 4 is only on the parentheses. Then I have a negative. I've got 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Rewatch it again if you need to. We cannot have negative exponents. So to turn it positive, I'm going to take the negative exponent and its base, and I'm going to move it to the opposite side of the fraction. When I do that, let's rewrite everything else. The only thing moving here is that k to the 5th power. Now that I moved it to the opposite side of the fraction, the exponent is now positive. But now I have to simplify. So I'm going to start by expanding everything. And the j on bottom can cancel with one of the j's on top. Then that's it. So now let's count what we have. H to the 7th. J, I now have 3. 5 on bottom, and there are 6 of the k's. We cannot have a negative exponent. So I'm going to take the negative exponent and its base, which is the entire parenthesis, and I'm going to move it to the opposite side of the fraction. Now that I've moved it to the opposite side, the exponent is positive. But if I have something to the 1st power, that means I only have one of them. So I don't need the exponent. I don't even need those parentheses. So if I rewrite this, 4x to the 6th. Oops, we're going to have a phone call that I have to call back. Sorry, I don't have the option to pause this. Then I've got negative 2, x to the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. And then I have x to the 3rd power. Rewatch all of that again if you need to, or just the ones that didn't make sense.